All right, cool. We've got almost a cabinet here, and I've got a piece here that gets nailed on the back side like that. Okay, make sure you put that on right because you want the finished side facing on the inside. But before I nail that on there, I'm going to square this cabinet up. And do you know how to know if this box is squared? You're going to take a diagonal from point to point with your tape measure. I got 75 3/4, and I hold it at the very same place down there. And I come up here, and I got 75 5/8. So I know I've got to rack this just a little bit like that. And granted, this piece here, as long as I have it nicely even all the way around, that should square it up too. But that's how you square something up. You take diagonals, okay? That's just below 75 3/4. That's 11/16. And that's 11/16, 75 11/16. So I know that's square. And I've got a fixed cabinet shelf here, so I want to get a row of nails there too. I looked at my directions and it told me how far to measure down, or I can put a little pencil mark on both sides or whatever. Okay. Then I can set this on there, and it's giving me nails, and I'm going to look at that, and I'm going to line this up. And so I got just almost a 1/16 on both edges. So if I keep that the same all the way down, that should line up, and it looks like it's going to. Okay, ready to nail that on. Keep it going. Just read your directions step by step, and you'll be able to do it. Okay, that went on pretty good. This thing is going to be heavy now. I got to stand this up. Just going to be kind of careful with it because I'm going to have to carry it into the other room. But before I do that, let's take a quick meander. Okay, see, I've got the hinges set up on that side because I want the door over here to the left. That's what it's going to look like. This is all set up for adjustable shelves. Here's the fixed shelf that kind of holds the cabinet together, so that has to go there. And see that piece in the back? That's a little 1x3 up there because I'm going to have to pre-drill into there, and I want to find one stud. That's all I got to do is find one stud in there so I can screw that in at the top. That's the only thing that's going to hold that straight up there. What do you think? See, then the door is going to fit on there, and I'll put a lock on that, and I can fill that all the way up with stuff. I can have a couple adjustable shelves in there. I've got my golf clubs. Remember, I've got to make sure my golf clubs fit in there. So if they go up pretty high, you know, up in here, maybe I only have enough room for one adjustable shelf or something like that. Okay, so now before I take that in there, I've got to go into the other room, and I want to find that stud.